All right, again, we are waiting for the jury to come back from a short break before the closing arguments. Let's bring in Michael Jaafar. He's an attorney in the state of Michigan. Michael, the jury has 4 counts to consider: murder in the first degree, murder of a child less than 12, tampering with a deceased human body, and tampering with physical evidence. For each one of them, they have the choice of guilty, not guilty, or not guilty by reason of insanity. Where do you think this is going to go, and what are you going to be listening for in the closings that we're about to watch?
I think this is going to go to guilty. I don't think she has a shot at the insanity defense. And I think what I'm focusing on in the closing arguments is the only leg that the defense has to stand on is a lack of a motive. That's the only leg they have to stand on. Because, you don't need to have a motive to be guilty of murder, but we've been conditioned as a people to ask for the motive. Every TV, every movie you watch, what was the motive? What was the motive? It's not really a requisite, but it's a big indicating factor. So I think the defense are going to focus on her lack of motive, because that's the only way they're going to be able to help their client avoid the inevitable. So I'm going to be focusing on their closing arguments more than the state's, because the state pretty much has built their case. So I'm going to be focused on the defense's closing argument and how hard they press on the lack of motive, and how hard they combat the fact that she had deliberate actions to conceal the murder. I've levied the insanity defense in an attempted murder case before. People who successfully levy that usually confess to the crime and confess that, hey, they had no idea what happened or how it happened. So I'm going to be focused on their closing arguments. They have a difficult challenge.
All right, I'm told that the judge has just called for the jury, so let's